It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at the Golden One Center in downtown Sacramento. Tonight, it's the Sacramento Kings taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Timberwolves begin the game with the basketball. To T. Here comes the screen. T. To Gibson. Wiggins. Here's a chance from long range, and the Kings secure the rebound. To Hield. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Marvin Bagley at the line. First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Teague with the basketball. Down just a couple. Nice pass to set things up.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the top.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
To Bagley. Oh, he missed a short one there. Teague with it up top. Lead is 2. To Towns. Knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a King. It'll stay with the T-Wolves. Teague. Off the iron. Slam down. Karl Anthony Towns on the follow.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Kings have the basketball. De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Lets it fly from long range. Buddy Hield. Born scorer from the Bahamas.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Teague with the basketball. Leads 1. Karl Anthony Towns. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Old school equals high percentage.
Fox picked up by Teague. Good look that time, but off the mark. Teague with it up top. Leads 3. To Towns. And throws it down.
In an era where big centers often get devalued, Karl Anthony Towns is a true foundational player. He can function as a traditional center, but also can show you quick moves around the perimeter and knock down that three-point shot from deep.
Minnesota with the basketball. Teague to Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
De'Aaron Fox. Down to Cauley Stein. Karl Anthony Towns with a piece. Teague with the basketball. His team up by 7. And a nice finish at the rim.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Fox with it. Looking to make something happen. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Now whistle as Minnesota's going to take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Substitutions, Sacramento.
Rose to Towns. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
And count the basket inside.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
Rose to Towns. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Rose into the front court. They can get a 2-for-1 if they play this right. Fires the three, and Karl-Anthony Towns, no one in his zip code, knocks down the three.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Cashes in for two.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
They get it down for Towns. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Finishing inside the paint on that one. They'll let one fly from half court. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Timberwolves have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. And the finish at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. To Rose. Derrick Rose slams it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Covington. Towns with a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. And the basket good at the rim.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Jones with it. Up 6. Good on the layup. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
And when a player's running at you full speed and he takes those steps, there's no way you can defend it.
Here comes the screen. To Rose. Covington to Rose. 5 to shoot for Minnesota. Missed that one. The defender was all over him. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. Now a whistle, and it's going to be a timeout for Sacramento as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Jeff Teague able to recover with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
T-Wolves with the basketball. Towns to Teague. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Jeff Teague, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. He's looking for that touch.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
The pass set it all up.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
De'Aaron Fox has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 72%. Knocks down the first.
For the Minnesota Timberwolves, number 22, Andrew Wiggins.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's Minnesota basketball. Teague to Towns. Willie Cauley-Stein. Tips it. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a King. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Wiggins to Towns for 3. That won't go. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Willie Cauley-Stein at the line for 2 shots. Career mark of 64%. And hits the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Teague with it up top. It's an 8-point lead. To Towns. Able to convert inside. Fox matched up with Wiggins. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. Teague with the basketball. His team leads it by 10. Taj Gibson, he's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
This is basketball one-on-one. Play inside out. Give the big man the ball, and the rest of the court will open up. That was an easy lay.
Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Teague with it up top. Final minute, first half. Great look and vision. Going to launch beyond the arc and drains it.
I wasn't even sure if he saw the defense behind him. But what he did see was his teammates' eyes telling him where to pass for that easy catch and shoot.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Timberwolves, number 20.
And that's rebounded by the Kings. To Fox. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Willie Cauley-Stein. Huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Buddy Hield to Bagley. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. Yes, Andrew Wiggins. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Now pass stolen by the Timberwolves. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. That's it for the first half. It's the Timberwolves in front.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Timberwolves worked hard for their halftime lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Kings are down at halftime and in need of some momentum. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. These are the guys getting buckets for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. Points in the paint.
The Sacramento Kings have been too soft once the opposition has gotten the ball into the paint. Even worse, they refuse to tighten up and make a difference about it. They allow most of those interior points in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
Karl Anthony Towns did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was gold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
De'Aaron Fox from long range, smothering D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Wiggins, 4-3. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. But he healed. To Bagley. Doesn't have the exclamation point. Willie Cauley-Stein with the slam.
Ed, I bet you can't say his name 3 times fast.
That's William Cauley-Stein, my
I said
friend.
fast, Ed, fast.
T. Gibson. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
De'Aaron Fox to Hield. And scores. Strong take.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Nothing going here on that drive. Almost. Unlucky bounce.
They've been getting open looks, makeable shots that just can't find their way in, but it makes these next few offensive possessions down the stretch even more important.
Minnesota at the controls. T. Here comes the screen. To Towns. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Teague with the basketball. Our score all even in this third quarter. Nothing going here on that drive. Towns to Teague. Jeff Teague. 3 for 6 now.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Into the front court. It's Fox. He'll run the offense. Shot clock. It's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
De'Aaron Fox to the basket for 2.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
Now a timeout here for the Timberwolves as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
Visit the website for your chance to win.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Teague. To Towns. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Goes to the left side. Covington. Can't connect from inside. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Randolph. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Timberwolves have the basketball. To Covington. To Taj Gibson. Derrick Rose slams it down. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first three have lived up to the billing.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. The Timberwolves have the basketball. And he finishes at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Taj Gibson snatching it out of the air. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. 3 quarters down. It's the Kings with the lead. The Wolves with the basketballs. We start the fourth quarter. And this one looked like it might be a mismatch coming in. But, Jay, this has been a much closer game than anybody could have bargained for.
Well, these are the moments within the games where the team with the lead gets a little bit tight. When a team who's down, who has the firepower that this team does, you got to make sure that you execute every matter of the game in order to finally close it out.
Yes, Andrew Wiggins. He's 3 for 7.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
De'Aaron Fox to Bagley. And he's going to the free throw line.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First free throw is good. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Teague with it up top. All even here in the fourth. To Towns. Big finish at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Short jumper stays out. Minnesota with the basketball. To Towns. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Teague to Towns, down low. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. To Wiggins. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Rose into the front court. Up by 6. Yes! And a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Derrick Rose at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 82%. The free throw good as he completes the three-point play, and the lead is up to 9. Fox against the former MVP. Beyond the arc for 3. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First one, count it. It's a second, one more coming. Three for 3. Nice. T-Wolves with the basketball. Rose to Towns. From the outside, no good. And that's rebounded by Minnesota. Covington. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Yes, I love this move. Send him to the line. Chances are probably good he doesn't make both. And you also stop the clock while getting another possession.
Tyus Jones, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 81% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw.
Entering the game for the Timberwolves, number 43.
Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. I don't know what the defender was doing there, but count the points.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
De'Aaron Fox to Hield. De'Aaron Fox. Not that time. He missed it. Rose into the front court. The lead stands at 9. Down low, Towns. Shot from in close, no good.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Jones with it. His team up by 7. Here comes the screen. No good, and no foul. Fox into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Good touch from Marvin Bagley.
This is basketball one-on-one. Play inside out. Give the big man the ball, and the rest of the court will open up. That was an easy lay.
To Rose. Buddy Hield sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Fox. Gets to the basket and scores.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Rose into the front court. Leads 3. Screen coming. Rose. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Willie Cauley-Stein swats it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Now whistle, as Minnesota's going to take the timeout. They'll need their best free throw shooters on the floor, as well as a design play for the inbounds. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. It's a victory for the Timberwolves as they just squeak this one out by a point. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up.
The Timberwolves almost let this one get away from them, but they managed to get the victory.
I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Kings lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. Check out the leading scores for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
Karl Anthony Towns read the defense perfectly, and his teammates reaped the benefits with easy baskets.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.